Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we're talking love, marriage, Huntsville. Y'all know why y'all here. Anything I say is alleged in my very, very personal opinion. This for entertainment purposes only. None of this is ever personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Couple meat and potato items, as well as some housekeeping things. It is free to follow me, you guys. If you are not already subscribed to this channel, Anonymous Tea, please do so. Have those notifications on, y'all. And please do not forget to follow my other platforms, my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. We got some stuff coming over there a little bit later. And on the Tickety Talk, as long as it lasts, if it only lasts another week, but you can still follow me over there, Anonymous Tea Podcast. I am going to be responding to your guys' DMs. Anonymous Reality Tea on the gram. On the gram, I've got some stuff coming over there as well. So I gotta do another video. I want to do a little bit more of a condensed video of this live of Marceau and Tisha and everything else, because, you know, as I was kind of watching it, I had a lot of thoughts. My previous video was more so kind of like a recap of kind of what they said in that entire hour. But after I've kind of had my own time to kind of just like, as the video was uploading and all that good stuff, and kind of just had time to kind of reflect on some things, I can't help but think that maybe they had a Zoom call or a Teams call of some sort to where they finally got official confirmation of who all actually signed their contracts to come back for another season of the show, or to come back and start filming. And maybe they were planning on taking out whatever on Mel. Maybe they were going to continue whatever feud took place between Kimmy and Mel at the reunion, or whatever went down at the reunion. Maybe that was going to usher in some of the filming for the new scenes. But it was very odd for a so-called seasoned cast, a cast that has been here since the OG season, to devote a live to basically ask the people, what do the people want? And then I just felt there were so many similarities of really just trying to implement what the Holtz used to do. The Holtz were the ones that used to be on social media all the time. They were the ones always doing the family lives, the family photos, all these things. Even at the end of the live, trying to call all the kids in and trying to bring them all into frame to say hi, to make the kids, you know, I guess connect with the fans. But we never really... That was never really, you know, why people either liked or disliked the Scotts. And I don't know if this is a good idea. I feel like this is going to backfire. I feel like they confirmed, and it's interesting because they confirmed a lot of things that I've said. That basically they've been background characters. They've been background singers to the main act, to the main talent of Mel and Tell. And, you know, essentially were comfortable in that role. Essentially did not have an issue in that role. Until now, all of a sudden, and it feels like something major has happened. Did Mel quit the show? Or is social media really getting to them? I feel like there's another missing component to this. But it was weird how they did not want to, you know, really double down on just flat out, you know, condemning Martell. I found that piece very odd. That if Martell is causing all these problems, if Martell is causing all this chaos, a simple solution on what people would do on most reality shows is just not film with them. It's just not entertaining them. And now you're trying to basically force production by telling them that, hey, if you see any scenes to where they're telling us that we need to discuss what Martell has been doing on the internet the past couple of months, that those are fake scenes, that that's a fake show, that that's not our reality, and da-da-da-da-da. And then this push I felt was interesting about Tisha's mom, but Marceau shut it down. Found that piece interesting, but again, if she is back, that would indicate that Mel is not back as well, because according to Tisha's mom, Mel's the reason she's not on the show, right? But, you know, and then they got upset at the Love and Hip Hop comments and that the show was going down the gutter. But my thing is this. People have been saying for quite some time what they wanted. They wanted Black excellence. Even people referenced the comeback group. They kept trying to say that there were comeback group things coming. So you're trying to tell me You're willing to reconcile with Martell after all of this? Really? And then trying to put in the caveat, oh, well, you know, in real life, we wouldn't just be filming all these scenes with Martell if he really said stuff like this in real life. So part of you feels like, to an extent, it's a joke. But to an extent, it's legit because it's on a reality show. And then you kept saying that things are edited out, that things keep getting edited out, that we're not seeing the full thing. So Carlos King doesn't like that. Carlos King doesn't like when you say that a show is edited and that people are editing things out. So I'm just confused as far as, like, you know, what the takeaway of this is ultimately supposed to be, and all the things. So, but yeah, the Scotts were asking for help on what they want people to see for this new season. But here's my thing. And you said it in your live. People can give all the advice that they want to see for the show. But like you just said, if production is going to prefer the mess, if they're going to prefer dragging out another woman Martell's allegedly been with, and you're trying to confirm that they're trying to get Martell's side chick on the show and do all this other foolishness, you know, you're kind of giving away everything that's happening. So I don't understand why you're asking for help if you know what it is, what you need to do. You won't condemn Martell. You won't defend your wife. You won't apologize to Mel. Y'all admitted that y'all knew about the revenge P for at least a couple of years, but you still hold this grudge against Mel, and you called her the t-shirt lady only now to be doing a YouTube like Mel, only now to be doing a masterclass like Mel, only now to be resurrecting different things that Mel has already done, and it's just bizarre. It's just bizarre for somebody y'all can't stand and all these things. Y'all sure love doing all these things that are basically the same things Mel has already done. And it feels like you're now trying to pull in a fan base, or trying to pull in maybe some of her fan base to maybe gain support, to maybe gain some likability. But my thing is this: people aren't just going to forget all the things that you previously said. People aren't just going to forget all of the mess and all of the chaos and all the drama and all the irreparable damage that has been caused. And a lot of it, Tisha, starts with your mom. And starts with the fact that y'all as a collective, y'all as a group, as a cast, believed all the lies Martell said about Mel once she left him for good. And you've allowed things to escalate. You've allowed things to be enabled to where Martell feels like he's untouchable. You keep saying you're not going to allow social media to rule things, but as long as Martell is on the show, that's exactly what's going to happen. Martell has gotten away with it for this long. Why would they change course now? Why would they change direction now? They don't need to, because they see the attention that it's bringing. Just like you just said, production is going to do whatever they feel is going to bring in the views, is going to bring in people to tune in. So nonetheless, this is where we are. This is exactly where we are in terms of the show. But my thing is this, if Mel's not on the show anymore, just say that, But that would be interesting if, in fact, Mel is back on the show. And maybe they're setting this up as to be a surprise one, or a wish you... See, that's a good producer, right? Where there's been all these narratives, like the Scotts are saying, right? The Scotts are saying there's all these narratives on social media. Nobody has confirmation of anything, but then you confirm things directly that have been said here on this platform and other platforms. So you do watch, you are aware. Some of y'all are subscribed. So nonetheless, y'all know what's going down. Y'all know what's being said. But a good producer would not have allowed things to get out of hand to get to this point. A good producer is not more concerned about their own YouTube following and creating mess on Messy Mondays to the point it has caused several cast members of both of their shows to quit. That's not black excellence. That's tearing black people down and tearing down your own people. Make it make sense. But I guess I just don't know where we go from here. I feel like at this point, everyone's given all that they can give to the show. without there being a recast. I feel like that is the direction of the show. Everything is going to be regurgitated because it is going to be fresh to the rest of the cast, all of Martell's shenanigans. It's basically giving them all a storyline. You're basically telling the people you'll feed into the nonsense as long as it brings you a check. So all this fake concern, all this fake outrage of the hurt and the pain and the da-da-da-da-da, as long as you get a check for it at the end of the day, you don't really care. But you have admitted that you're bothered as well. Like, it was just a lot of double talking that just was not making any sense, because a real one would realize the power that y'all had as a cast to just have Martell no longer be a part of the show. Like, I feel like that's obvious. That is the only way things are going to focus on you. But it seems like deep down, you don't want there to be a focus on you. You don't want there to be a focus on you and Tisha as a couple. You don't want that spotlight. You are comfortable hiding behind Martell's nonsense and watching Martell act like a clown. Make it make sense. But it's interesting, like I said, a good producer, if there's all this buzz that Mel's gone from the show, a good producer could feed into that. And then out of nowhere, let's say filming, because I have a feeling this is what's about to happen, you guys. Let's say Mel's not on the show. And let's say they're going to film, like, according to Marceau's timeline, right? They start filming now with the next week or two or whatever. They start filming from now to April, right? Production realizes the content's not contenting. Production realizes they need Mel. Production realizes we can't do this show without you. We will do anything you want. Please, please, please come back. Next thing you know, Mel's back the second half of the show when it comes back later in the year. What? I'm telling y'all. If in fact Mel is gone. Because I don't think these people realize that they really don't have a lot going on. Which is why they continue to lean back into Martell and Mel. Whether it's Martell just creating chaos to create chaos, or Mel clocking in as season 1 Mel, where she's going to figure out what's going on with everyone else's business since everybody's been so concerned about her business all these seasons. But I'm telling you, and this is no inside information, but I think they're underestimating Mel and her influence on the show. I truly think this is a huge mistake, to be honest with you. I think Carlos King miscalculated severely on how much he could continue to poke the bear and just expect Mel to just stick around just because, you know, she was the one that flew Carlos King out for the show to do the presentation of it all and pitch it. But I think they are really underestimating, you know, how much her impact is on this show. And how much these people feed off of her, how much these people eat off of her, how much of these people are influenced off of her, how much people try to replicate things that she has said and done on this show in previous season and try to repackage it as something new. I think it's a huge mistake if Mel's gone. And do not be, I'm telling you, you guys. If she's gone this first half of filming, these first 3 months of filming, they're going to beg her back. They're going to beg her back, or the show will be canceled because the ratings will be so low when the show comes back that they will not be able to justify the ratings that are going to go through the roof in February for Ready to Love. I'm telling you. Because Ready to Love has a pretty strong following as well. Has a pretty strong following, and I've been out a few seasons, but I'm going to be back for Ready to Love just because I'm here for the shenanigans, because I've got a lot to say about Ready to Love, and I had been pretty busy, so I didn't have time the past couple of seasons to review it, but I'm back, baby, especially with this tomfoolery going on with Love Marriage Huntsville. We're definitely going to be back for Ready to Love, but nonetheless, you know, for me, I feel like they're trying to present this united front they're trying to present that things are going to be good with the show again, but they're low-key throwing all this shade at production. They're low-key dragging production, but then trying to say that they love Carlos King, they love production, but everything you're saying, production has done. Production has implemented to try to quote-unquote make a good show. And Martell very much is protected. And it's funny you guys aren't saying that now, but before, y'all used to go back and forth that either Mel was most liked on the most liked by production, or was Carlos's favorite, or Martell was Carlos's favorite. Now all of a sudden you're saying there is no favorites. It's whatever production feels is going to be good TV. But none of this is good TV. It's all mess. At the end of the day, it's all mess. It's all chaos. It's all a disaster. And there's been tons of backlash. So y'all can say y'all want to ignore social media as much as y'all want, but it seems like everything y'all are implementing is everything y'all criticize the Holts of doing. Like it's so weird and it's so bizarre to me, you guys. It's like what do you call it? Like copying, like single white female. Like it's just weird. It's truly weird, and I don't understand it. I don't really know what's going on, but what I do know is that this is crazy. That I do know that this is some tomfoolery. That this is a mess. I do know that, because what was this live? This live told me absolutely nothing. But I'm gonna end it here, y'all, because this video is too long. It's absolutely too long for me. So there's that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.